The personal pronouns in Spanish are 9. So it's yo, I, tú, you. When we say él, we are putting together, like in English, he, she, it, and you. We have another you there. So if we say yo, I, tú, informal you, él, it means the third person, nosotros, we. If the group of people is all made of females, it's nosotras, and if all the whole group is male, they say nosotros. In Spain, they say vosotros o vosotras. Ustedes, another you, more formal. Ellos or ellas, which is they. If the group is all female, we say ellas, and if the group is all male, we say ellos. Let's give it a look again. Yo, tú, él, where you can find él, ella, usted. Then we have nosotros, vosotros, ustedes, ellos. Why do we have 4 kinds of you? Well, in Spanish, in English, if you want to address to someone formally, you just say you. And if you want to address to someone informally, in an informal way, you just say you. But in Spanish, we have different words for a formal approach or an informal approach. So the first you, which is tú, is an informal approach, and usted is more formal approach. We call usted to people that we just know, or elderly, professionals, our doctor, we're going to talk about usted, our teacher. Sometimes the person will tell you, oh no, please, tell me tú, but it's a formal way to approach someone by talking to them with the word usted instead of tú. The other you that we have is only used in Spain, vosotros or vosotras. We don't use it in the rest of Latin America, but we do understand it. If you're trying to learn Spanish from Spain, you need to remember this personal pronoun, vosotros, vosotras. And technically is used like an informal plural personal pronoun. So it would say it would be used to talk to your friends or your family, your brothers and sisters. And then ustedes technically is the formal one for the plural. But because it's the only one used in Latin America, we use it for anyone, friends or public in a conference or family or a group of professionals that we are talking to. We say ustedes. We don't use vosotros. An important thing to remember is that normally in Spanish, for a group, a mixed plural group, we're gonna use the male personal pronoun. For example, if it's a mixed group, we're gonna say vosotros, ustedes. Well, ustedes doesn't change. Ellos. There are many movements that are trying to be more inclusive, and there are formal speeches that use the female and the male voice in order to be more inclusive. But it is not yet established in the language officially that this needs to be done. If you feel if you don't want to do this, you can address a group with the male word, and it's gonna be okay. I add 2 non-official personal pronouns, which are eso and esos, because many times students find difficult to learn which verb to use when they're talking about an item or items. So that's why I add eso and esos.